You know, one thing I'm honestly getting tired of, and that is everything needing an app. It doesn't matter what you buy anymore, almost everything. You got to have an app for it to even work. And while a part of me misses the good old days when you'd charge a battery and put it in the corner and not worry about it until you get ready to use it again next time, I'll admit this thing has some pretty cool features. So today, instead of doing a boring review on a battery, I'm going to show you how this thing right here may well enrich your life. And I'm thinking off-grid camping, ham radio, trailer camping. And before we get too far into this video, I do need to let you know that Greener Power reached out to me and said, hey, would you like to do a video in exchange for a free battery? So I said, absolutely. They sent me the battery so I could make a video for you. The views and opinions in this video are mine. However, the cool feature specs and all that, that's on them. This is the Greener Power. It is a 12 volt LifePO4. It's being sold as a trolling motor battery. Originally, they had said they were going to send me a 200 amp battery. I thought, hey, that would be cool, but it's twice as big and may not fit in my camper conversion that we're going to be installing this in. This battery right here, I know will fit perfectly in that spot. The one thing I immediately noticed right off the bat, this thing's light. It's only like 23 pounds. You can pick it up with one hand. That's crazy to me to think about a regular size battery weighing 23 pounds. That's amazing, especially when you consider it against the more popular or what we grew up with, the lead acid batteries. Try lifting that thing up, sitting in your chair while you're drinking coffee in the morning and tell me how that pans out. Those things were heavy. They were heavy, and this is a massive difference, just the lightness of it, which is why I think it would work great in your Jeep as well, especially if you guys are ham radio operators. This is as light as some of the pre-made battery boxes. It is the Group 24 size, which is kind of a common size battery. LifePO4, like we mentioned. It is a 100 amp hour or 1280 watt hour battery. We're going to be installing this in the 5x8 camper conversion. We've used the portable battery packs that I've made and showed you guys how to make in the past, but I think this is going to be a fun replacement for that, and we can leave it in the camper and not take it in and out and still have our little battery box that we can take with us on the road or camping or whatever in a different situation, but leave this more of a permanent setup. Inside the 5x8 camper conversion, what I plan to use this for is we're going to be using it for all of our lighting inside. We've got interior lighting, we've got the LED lights that run across the top. We've got the green LEDs that run across. I use them earlier in the mornings when I'm not trying to destroy my night vision, so that way if I get out of the camper real early, I can still see. And then also for emergency communication and or ham radio equipment that we've got installed inside our camper as well. So it ought to be able to power all that up, minimum of a week or 2 week camping trip. I think this thing will be able to do it. And if you're one of those guys that's ever been out doing POTA and your battery just starts slipping away and you're seeing it on your screen, especially your ham radio, I think this thing's going to be a real powerhouse for running radio equipment as well. Now, I did briefly mention at the beginning of this video about the Bluetooth apps. This one actually has a Bluetooth app. It's built into the battery management system, and you can download that on your phone. The battery management system with the built-in Bluetooth is something that you have to be aware of. Almost all your newer LifePO4 batteries are coming with a feature like this. If you've never used this in the past, here's the difference between your old lead acid battery and this one. Your old batteries, you can charge them, put them in the corner of your shop, put them back in your RV and not even think about it until spring again when you got ready to go camping, and they should be mostly charged still. These are putting out a constant signal, trying to hook up with your Bluetooth device, i.e. your phone or whatever you've got in your pocket, and that constant drain will deplete your battery. So if you do get one of these, what I've reminded people in the past, go ahead and put a reminder in your phone every month. Top this thing off, maybe every 2 months, but just make sure that you don't let this thing run your battery completely down. I don't know if this particular brand has a fail-safe in it, which would keep it from destroying your battery, but I know others in the past that I have used, the LifePO4, that have the battery management system. It's ran them down deader than dirt, and there's nothing you can do to get it going again. This one may be smarter. I don't know. I don't plan on testing it. I plan on putting it on the regular routine schedule with my other LifePO4 batteries to where every month or two I charge them back up, because that thing's always running. Now the convenient part of that, which would be really in my mind great, not so much for a trolling motor, because almost all your trolling motors show you your battery percentage right there at the trolling motor itself. But where it'd come in real handy is, especially for us, is the off-grid camping. I could be at camp and monitor the battery usage, and it'd give me a better understanding without having to buy a control panel and put on this thing and let me know where we're at. All the stuff that I've got hooked up and wired up into the camper already, the lights and everything else, have direct inline fuses. Until we hook up solar charger, we don't need that extra expensive a control panel. We can actually see where our battery percentage is on the fly, on the go, with using the app, which is actually very handy for the off-grid camping type stuff, as opposed to, like say, a trolling motor. They're built into the trolling motors. You don't need that. Here's the modern day features of the Bluetooth app itself. You can actually monitor the battery. You can pull up the battery percentage on your phone. It also does the voltage. It also does the battery temperature. If you're charging it, it'll let you know the charging status. It also gives you a breakdown of the cell, the individual cells in there, so you get your cell information on the app right there on your phone. And honestly, that's pretty cool, especially if you're off-grid camping or using this in an off-grid situation. That's less junk you have to take with you, i.e. a voltmeter, that type of stuff. You can hook this up in your RV, your camper, or camper conversion like we're gonna do, and you've got pretty much everything you need to monitor the battery right there from the app. That's actually pretty dang convenient. And if you stay on top of the maintenance, this thing should last a much longer. If you do the comparison breakdown of what a lead acid battery in this size weighs and the amount of times that you can actually recharge the LifePO4, this one ought to win almost twice what a normal lead acid battery can be charged and discharged. This one you get up to 4,000 plus cycles. That's pretty impressive. It's got a 120 amp battery management system. That's pretty impressive. It's also got the cold protection built into it, which should come in handy when we're out there this winter camping. And then it is the Bluetooth 5.0. That 120 amp battery management system will keep this thing from overheating or cooking itself when you're charging it. It'll also eliminate short circuits inside the battery, as well as the over or under discharging of the battery. And 4,000 cycles is a lot of times to charge this thing up and let it go back down. So for me, at the end of the day, this really comes down to what you plan on using a battery like this for. You're going to be using it as a trolling motor battery, or are you going to be using it in your RV or your camper, your utility to camper conversion like we are, or what's your end goal? Because you do have the option, if you want to add solar panels, I think I'd like to do that and put them on top of the camper and leave them there, and it ought to keep the battery management system in check and keep the battery 100% topped off year round. I think that would be a really good option. But the biggest deal for me, I wanted a battery that was lightweight, easy to use, and I could just leave it in the camper instead of pulling it in and out. But overall, I think a battery like this just makes sense. And I still think some of the more modern gear, like the Bluetooth app, is actually going to come in really handy, especially if you're like me and you're using it for an off-grid situation. You don't have to buy some sort of battery monitoring system. It's already built into it. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving it a big thumbs up. We appreciate your likes, comments, and subscribes. I hope you all have a blessed week. And let me know in the comments down below, have you used the LifePO4 in your camper? What was some of the pros, some of the cons? What did you find? And tell us your experience down below. We'd love to hear from you. I hope you all have a blessed week, and let's get outside and make something happen. Oh yeah, let's go install this thing. I almost forgot to show you that. Let's go see it in action.